if even if half a dozen, 3, 4 people are actively team building, you could have hundreds of people all earning commissions, all topping up packages, all earning life-changing income. So how does this accelerate your system? Well, these commissions are paid out of your yield. So let me explain that. Let's take here as 0, and we're going to look at this package here. So let's take this as $2,000. And this is the 5-year, let's say 5-year mark. Okay. Every time you earn a commission, so let's say one of your directs buys a $500 package, $50 is deducted at this end, and it is delivered to you today. So if you bring in 10 people who buy a package directed to you at 10% commission, that's $500 that you've earned. 10 people, $500 package, 10% commission, that's $500. So if you did that today, suddenly that's $500 that's deducted at this end, delivered to you at this end. Now you've only got $1,500 left to claim. You do it again tomorrow, it's another $500 delivered to you at this end. Now you've only got $1,000 to claim. So if you brought in 10 people a day for 4 days, suddenly your package is expired. If you do that every week, you're earning over $2,000 a week. So imagine if you've got 10 people, well, 20 people. Imagine you've got 20 people in your front line topping up packages periodically. That's $1,000 in commissions. If you've got 20 people on your second line, where you're earning 5%, that's $500 a person every time they top up, or $250 a person every time they top up. So these packages can expire very quickly. You could expire this one in a month, in 6 months, in a week, in a day. And then you can move on to this one. And then you can move on to this one. And then you can move on to this one. I think if you're willing to put in the work, willing to put in the commitment, I think that it shouldn't take more than a year to get from here to here. Let's say 5 years.
I think false copyright claims should be investigated, don't you, Joe?
Izzy, can you remove that person?
What's the matter, Joe? You little bitch.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Okay, thank you. So, even if it takes 5 years, is it worth waiting for? Is it worth waiting for? Is it worth working for? I think so. Choice you have to make, but I think so. Okay, so let's add this into the pot now. Builder's yield income. So this is when your network earns, you grow richer. You earn on the yield that your community is earning. So builder's yield income allows you to earn a percentage of the weekly DeFi yield generated by users in your network across all 15 levels. So imagine oops, didn't mean to do that. So if you imagine, why is the cursor gone? There we go. So if you imagine somebody buys sub panel 9, $4,500, stakes the maximum BTCC, they're earning 2% a week, $90 a week in Ethereum. You get 5% of that, which is $4.50 a week. Again, it doesn't sound like much. But if you combine that across your entire community, 20 wide, 15 levels deep, all percentages, hundreds of people across your community. Imagine what that adds up to. And it doesn't come out of their yield, it comes from the company. That's hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars over time that you are earning from each individual's yield. And remember, this is available to everybody. This is an equal opportunity business. Nobody's got a particular advantage over anybody. We all have the same tools. We all have the same support structure. We all have the same CEO, the same company, the same corporate Zooms. We all have the same product. So everybody has the ability to do this. The only thing that will stop you doing this is yourself. Imagine how your wealth can grow over the course of the next 6 months, 12 months. Would it make life different for you? Now, this all works on this system. So, 2 active directs, you're earning 2%. This is on the builder's yield. Level 2, 3 active people, 5%, all the way down to the lower levels where you've got 1% commission, an uplift to 2% commission, so that you are encouraged to support everybody in your community. I mean, look, we take the time to sit on a Zoom with people, on the phone with people, to tell them about our system, to tell them how incredible we are, so that they join. They invest. And then we forget about them because they're passive. Or we forget about them because they're on a lower level, so they're only giving you 1%. And you don't value that enough. But that's wrong. Every person in this community is as valuable as the next. Of course, the people you are spending most of your time with will be the people that are doing the most. But that's simply because the people that are doing the most will need the most help and support. Whereas somebody who's passive is going to simply need to support on how to buy a package, how to withdraw. But that doesn't mean you get to forget about them. Everybody that we bring in, we should be making sure that they're getting the support that they need when they need it. So 15 people, 20 people wide, 15 people deep. Imagine hundreds of dollars of builder's yield that you are earning on a weekly basis. That is passive income. So imagine that here. Let's look at some numbers here that I've put together. Look how much work I put together for you guys. So you bring in 4 people. That's 10% commission. They're all on your front line. That's 10% commission. That's $150. Remember, you don't get paid on the first one. To activate your front line, you need 2 active directs, and you get paid from the second one onwards. Of course, once you've activated that first row, you get paid on everything that the first one does also. It's just on that initial package that they buy, you don't get paid. You get paid from the second one onwards, and everything they do after that, you of course get paid on. So that's why it's $150. And you're earning builder's yield, which is $3. You haven't done anything for that. We teach them to bring in 3 people. And I know the standard exemplar is 5, but I wanted to keep this simple and I run out of screen room. Now you've earned $225 because it's 5% commission. And you're earning builder's yield of 5%, which is $3.37. If they all do the same, now you're looking at 4%. That's $540, and the builder's yield is also 5%. That's $10.12. So you've earned $965 in commissions. You've earned $16.49. Let me just get rid of this toolbar. $16.49 in builder's yield gives you a total income of $981.49. with only 40 people. And this gives you rank qualification on the 40-30-30 system. Because you've got 40 people overall. So here you've got 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you've got 13 people here. You only need 30 team members for rank 1. So you only need 30 community size. You need a minimum of 3 active directs. And in this entire system here, you've got around $20,000 worth of business volume. Let me do, that's the one bit of maths I forgot to do. Let me double check that. So that's 40 times $50. That's not right. 40 people times $500. There we go. Yeah, I was right. 20,000. Good. I did that calculation correctly. It's because I've got my socks off. So you've got 40 people. You've done $20,000 worth of business. It's evenly distributed. And look, it's never going to grow as equal as this. But as an example, however it grew, if you achieve this status here, you've earned almost $1,000. You've hit the first rank. And this is all without your own yield. Now, you imagine every person topping up their account, rebuying or moving to the next panel once a month. This is consistent, regular income, because every time they buy, you get 10%. And the builder's yield comes in every week regardless, and will increase because obviously they're earning more yield. So guaranteed weekly income, team-based earnings, using BTCC to enhance your percentages. And this is all going to be transparent and on-chain, so you'll be able to see the yield being generated. This is built for the future, and not just the immediate future of the next 6 months, but for the next decade and beyond. Now, if you're interested in ranks, then structuring, planning is important. If ranks don't bother you, then it doesn't matter. You can simply grow a massive business, earn a massive income, teach others to do the same. But if you want to be part of the ranking system and get the recognition and the rewards that come with that, then structuring and planning are very important. So you need the minimum number of active directs, the minimum business volume, the minimum team size, and you need at least 3 active legs on a 40-30-30 ratio, and you need 4 active legs to hit rank 10. So let's start here. 3 active directs, $15,000 of business volume. Why is my lettering all out of position? 30 team size, $1,000 in Ethereum. In addition, builder's yield, rank rewards, all in addition to your own yield. Rank 2, $45,000, $3,000 of reward. $125,000 of volume, $5,000 reward in Ethereum. Just $9,000 of rewards to be claimed between these 3 ranks. I mean, when was the last time you got a bonus of that kind of that kind of size at work in a job? This is the 40-30-30 ratio. So the business volume needs to be split across 3 legs on a specific ratio of 40%, 30%, 30%. So for 15,000, it's 40%, which would be 6,000, 30%, 4,500, 30%, 4,500. If it was 655, it's fine. You still qualify within that ratio. If it was 654, then no, you need the additional business on the 3rd leg. So it's important to grow in a structured way, and this is the same for those 2 ranks as well. These ranks are all about building the foundations of your business to sustain you well into the future and to be able to bring others onto those foundations and help them to reach out to what they want to achieve. These ranks are all about your leadership, your ability to collaborate and work with others to help them to achieve their goals. So to hit rank 4, you need to help 3 people to hit rank 3. So you need a minimum of 6 active members, and you need 3 rank 3s anywhere in your structure. But you need 6 active directs and 3 rank 3s. But those 3 rank 3s can be anywhere in your structure. 3 people to hit rank 4, 3 people to hit rank 5, 3 people to hit rank 6, 3 people to hit rank 7, 3 people to hit rank 8, and 3 people to hit rank 9 will make you rank 10. And you will have achieved the very highest level in our rank system. And what do you get for that? $10,000, $25,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $5 million, $10 million. Consider what's on offer. Consider seriously about how hard you're willing to work. And if this isn't enough to get you working, then what will it take? What will it take? If you're waiting for the lottery ticket to come in, keep buying lottery tickets. You may be lucky that it could be next week. You may be lucky it could be next month. You may be lucky it could be next year. You may never win the lottery. But here, you have something that you can work on with a goal, with an endpoint, with a continuation, where you have the control of the results. No one picks the winning ticket for you. You pick your own winning ticket, and you help others do the same. In this entire structure, you're looking at over $16.5 million of Ethereum to claim. If that isn't enough to get you to take action, then what will it take? Honestly, what will it take? There is no knight in white shining armor coming to save you. There is no hero on his black shimmering steed coming over the mountaintops or the hilltops to save you. Your government isn't going to give you a massive windfall or tax return, tax rebate that's going to change your life. Your neighbor isn't going to take pity on you and give you their savings. There is only one person that can change things for you, and that's you. So if this isn't enough of a goal to get you to take action, then what will? And when will it? Time's running out. Time is our most precious commodity. Time is running out for all of us. We don't know when that clock will ring. I'm 55 years old, 56 this year. My uncle died at 52. So we don't know when that final door will open. We don't have control of that. But what we do have control of is what we do with the time we have left. You can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't do both. It's unreasonable to expect anybody, Chavez or anybody, to just plonk money in your bank account that you haven't earned, that you haven't worked for. Your boss wouldn't do that. If you phoned into your boss and said, I'm taking next week off, can you pay me? Would they pay you outside of the legal obligation for holiday pay in the UK? I don't know if you have that in America or whatever country you're in. If you have vacation, paid vacation. In the UK, everybody who's an employee gets a statutory 4 weeks paid vacation every year. So outside of that legal obligation, they have no obligation to pay you if you're off. So if you asked your boss to pay you for not coming in, would they do that? Absolutely not. It's unreasonable to expect somebody else to take care of your future. Now, these are the rank rewards. Of course, as soon as you hit a rank, you get recognized as a rank leader. You go into the rank leaders group and you get certain privileges. For example, you'll get early access to future products because you need to learn them so that you can teach them. You'll also get the ability to qualify for these trips to various countries around the world. you guys have been with me a long time, or you followed me a long time as part of the larger community. You've seen me go to Dubai. I can't remember how many times now. It's either 2 or 3 times, but I've been to Dubai at least twice. I was in Vietnam in August. I'm in Thailand next week, possibly Vietnam in November, possibly Mexico in December. And who knows, Chavez has got big plans for different all across Europe for 2026. So I could well be in Sweden, I could well be in Croatia. But so could all of you. So could all of you. If not you, then who? If it's not going to be you, who do you want it to be? If not now, then when? Because tomorrow's gone. You only have, sorry, yesterday has gone. You only have tomorrow. So if not now, then when will you take action? Next week? Next month? Next year? In 10 years from now? In 10 years without you taking action, will your life be different? Will things be different? Will you still be complaining about the same problems in your life that you had 10 years previous? It's unreasonable to think that things in your life will change if you're not prepared to change things in your life. Action is king. Now, this ranking system works because we encourage balanced growth, drives leadership, unlocks millionaire rewards, and it's 100% additive. So all of these ranks come as additional income. Of course, we have the terms and conditions. I think you've all heard the terms and conditions, so I'm not going to go into all of this stuff here. We'll leave that there. You can read, you can hear all of those when you join a corporate Zoom. Okay. I'm going to end the recording there as well.
Recording stopped.
Okay, perfect. Lovely. Apart from our little infiltrator, which means we have someone in one of our groups, either in our 3FO groups or in one of my personal groups. So I don't know how we're going to filter that person out, but okay, Bevan, you have a question. Anybody wants to ask questions? Now's the time to do it. Put your hand up. Ask me anything. We'll start with Bevan.
It's a comment before I go on to a request.
Of course, no problem.
Awesome share of what is on offer here, Joe.
Thank you.
It's been the best thing I've had the exposure to, over the past several weeks. Is
Thank
there
you
a
very
sense
much,
in
Bevan.
which you might be able to avail the recording that you made? Because I have lots of chaps that would have been party to this, but were not able to be available. Are you going to be sharing?
Yes,
link?
I will upload this onto YouTube later today. I'll do a little bit of editing here and there, and I'll upload it onto YouTube. And then I'll
Super.
put the link in the groups.
Super. Thank you so much.
No problem, Bevan. Thank you very much for your comments. Okay, Quantum.
Hi there. I actually logged into the meeting a little bit late, and you were talking about Chavez being willing to take the payment for the initial purchase of the 3FO from, is this correct, other investments that we have in the company?
No, let me quickly go over that then.
Thank you, because like I have Pi and Dodo, and I think if I could turn that around and do this, I would.
Oh, you can withdraw your funds from Pi if you wish. You can
Okay.
withdraw your funds from Pi and then withdraw them to your exchange.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay,
He
now
can't do a
question.
direct transfer
No,
because remember, in Pi it's USDT,
correct.
whereas it's Ethereum in 3FO. So he can't do that direct transfer because then he would be taking on all the fees for that, and it'll
Right,
probably work out
understandable.
cheaper for you to do it yourself.
Yes,
But
understandable.
But yes, so you can withdraw your funds from Pi and transfer them, and then withdraw to an exchange, swap them to Ethereum, and send it into 3FO.
Okay.
The bit I was talking about is this
Yes.
bit here. Can you see where I'm highlighting?
Yes, but it's very, very small on my phone. So
Okay, but you can see where the red box is, yes? That I'm
yes,
flashing.
I can. Yes.
Okay, so this is the lending system. So you have to buy an ignition pack first
Yes.
so that you start generating yield. And you can borrow 50% of the value of this package to then contribute to the next package.
Oh.
Okay? And the
Okay.
same with each one of these. So once you've bought the $1,500 package, you can borrow 50% of that to put to the next package.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay,
so
so
on.
that's what that was. Now, I'll let you finish, then I have another question.
Okay, and then you pay this back through the yield of your
Mhm.
package. So it's
Mhm.
free money and it's interest free
Mhm.
as well. Make
Mhm.
sense? Or
Beautiful.
you can borrow 50% of the ignition pack and you can lend it to 2 people to help you grow your team.
Oh,
You
okay.
can transfer that loan, $125 each, to 2 people to help them get started. And then you can pay that back out of your own yield, and then you have a private agreement with them on how they repay you, or you can gift it to them.
Fabulous.
Does that answer
And
all
then,
your question?
well, it does answer some of my questions, but second way, would you be able to use that 250 for one person, or does it have to be 2?
No, it has to go to 2 people. And you can
Okay.
only lend to those people once.
Okay. So a booster for them to start some motivation. And the next question is, I also have funds in Dodo. I
Yeah.
can't get into my Dodo. And maybe you could help me at another time figure out how to get into my Dodo and then use those funds to go to my pack.
Yeah. So what will happen what's happening in Dodo? I don't think it's happened just yet. I haven't looked into mine,
Okay.
to be honest, recently to check. But they will close all of the orders that you've got in Dodo,
Yes.
and those funds will be transferred. Whatever's left out of those funds will be transferred. I think they'll be migrated into LFG, but if not, they'll go
Yeah.
to MetaMask.
Okay, so that's going to still something that's in the process and not to anticipate those funds in the near future.
To be honest, I haven't thought about it for a while, so I'll need to check
Okay.
how far the process is along.
Okay, well, it's good to know for the update, and I really appreciate that. I was looking for the answers and on the other ones, but I couldn't find them. So anyway, no, thank you so much for the information. I appreciate that, Joe, and I'll let you get on to your next question.
Thank you very much. What's your name,
Thank
by
you.
the way?
Lori.
Laurie. Wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining us, Laurie. Much appreciated.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay, Emmy. Hi, Emmy. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Joe?
I'm wonderful. Thank you very much. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Hey, quick question. Would you be able to do like a private presentation like you just did if we have a certain amount of people, and that certain amount of people, how many would that be?
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Do you have a certain amount first?
Your wish is my command.
Okay, that's good. And the other question is that I do have a group of Hispanic speakers, and so would what's his name? Would you be able to connect us with the Spanish speaker that we have presenter? Eunice, thank you. Would you be able to connect us with him if he could do, or actually join his presentation time? I don't know what his schedule is like, and also for Vietnamese.
Yes, that'd be fine. I can't see why that would be a problem.
Okay, so I'll just be in contact with you if we have a group, and then okay, we'll go from there.
Yeah, the Vietnamese are probably doing Zooms every 5 minutes. So
okay.
Yes, I can't imagine there'll be a problem. Just let me know. I'll speak to Kelvido. Me and Kelvido, we're like best mates.
Okay.
So yeah, I can speak to Kelvido and get a link to his Zooms.
Okay.
And then if you've got people to come in, actually, I can give you a number of someone in Vietnam if you want to reach out to them as well. I've been trying to get in touch with them to get them to join, but it's always difficult because of the time difference and because of the language barrier.
Okay. Okay. Well, just get me those information, or otherwise I'll just contact you. The other question too is that a lot of the U.S. are not moving as fast just because we can't do anything on our end here.
What can't you do?
Well, we don't have liquid pay. We can't do that. We can't do Pi because we.
Okay. Do you think having access to liquid pay and Pi is instrumental to the success of 3FO?
Oh, I think so.
Why is that?
Well, just because they know that they could actually, if when they do make the money, that they're able to actually put it in the Pi and be able to, um, spend it, and also that actually kind of gives them like the feeling that, hey, I could take out my money anytime and spend it like
you
usual.
Think having liquid pay or Pi gives them that confidence that they can withdraw anytime?
I think
and
so.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not being disrespectful.
Oh, no, because I have been asked that why is Pi, I mean, liquid pay and Pi are not available where we can actually be making money now.
You can tell them that they should phone the SEC up.
Okay.
And ask them why.
Okay, so we're still on that.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with us. We can't. What can your regulations in America are so strict. Chavez is jumping through so many hoops to dot the I's and cross the T's in order for liquid pay to go live. It's taken nearly a year, and I think we're probably a couple of weeks away from launching, by the sounds of what Chavez said. But it's simply because of the regulation. Both products are centralized products. Pi is a centralized product. Liquid pay is a centralized product, although it works within a DeFi ecosystem internally. It is a centralized product. So in order to have a financial product in America, the regulations are so strict. And they have to fulfill that in order to do it. And I'm quite sure, and I can't imagine for a minute that it's a case where the SEC or whoever it is that is who's regulates all this gives you all of the criteria at once.
True.
I bet they give you, right, you need to do this, 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 and this. And then you go, yep, all done. Oh, okay, now you need to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, I can see that. And actually, the thing though is that with Chavez jumping all the hoops to do that, it kind of makes me feel like, okay, it's a legit thing. So
of course it's legit. I mean,
yeah,
you think you can put Visa.
Oh, I know that, but people do ask that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that's your reply to them is, of course it's legit. Do you think I'd be doing something that wasn't?
Yeah.
And do you think anybody can just put Visa on a card? Do you think they get away with that for more than 2 or 3 months before Visa took them to court?
Yeah.
Look at Pi. Do you think anybody could just have Binance and Bybit on the scroll across the bottom of the screen without Binance and Bybit giving the permission and suing them if they didn't get permission?
Yeah. That's why I'm still here, Joe, because I believe in Chavez.
Yeah.
I said that's why I'm still here.
Exactly. That's why we're all still here. For the same reason, we believe in what Chavez is doing. We believe in his vision, and he's bringing real world products. And when you look and consider things like, if you look at the article, and I was saying this earlier today, I was on Zoom with Izzy, the things I use to give us credibility. Well, I can show you. Let me show you, which you've all seen it, but, let me show you anyway. So let me just close that down. So show them things like this. Come on. What's taking so long? My computer's getting old. I think it's this one. No, that's a video. Come on, load up. Well, you can see this. Show them stuff like this. Okay, page. Go away. God, my dog won't leave me alone. 73. Right, there you go. Show them this. Forbes magazine, a full page spread on Chavez and liquid pay and liquid finance. I mean, come on, who hasn't heard of Forbes?
Yeah.
Forbes started in 1917, I think it was, for over 100 years. They've been writing about the world of finance. Do you think they'd put anybody in there? Do you think they walk around dragging people off the street? Let's write about this person. No, of course not. Show them stuff like this. Show them.
Can you share that with us?
Yeah. Show them this. E-Business Awards, Young Entrepreneur Middle East. Chavez getting an award. Show them this. Where are you? Times Leadership Award. Times India Leadership Award. Chavez winning awards. You know, these are the things that I use to demonstrate that we're a legitimate company, to give us credibility. And soon we are registered. Who's heard of the DSA? Hands up who's heard of the DSA. Or shout out, I've heard of the DSA. Nobody. Axel? Is that it? One person has heard of the DSA?
I heard you talked about it before, yeah.
All right, let's... I know Dennis has heard of the DSA, right? He might be at work. Right, the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. This is the governing body that regulates the entire MLM industry. You understand what that means? Anyone? Hello?
Are we on that list now?
Not yet, but we will
Not
be.
yet.
I suggested to Chavez to apply for membership of the DSA. So that's what he's done. And we are now in the process of applying to be a member of the Direct Selling Association. So we will be a regulated body within the MLM industry under the roof of the Direct Selling Association, alongside hundreds of other MLM companies like Amway, Herbalife, and whoever else, whatever other company you can think of. All of the good MLM companies are registered with the DSA. And in time, Chavez will become a board member of the company. Come on. What more do you need? What else is there? You know, does he need it engraved in gold? This is a real company. This is a real product. I'm a real person. Look at what we have. It's amazing. So hopefully, you know, use those things. If you message me on WhatsApp, I'll send you those documents.
Okay, will do.
But any other questions?
No, I think yeah.
No
I'm
problem.
done.
Okay, so when you need me, if you need me to do a Zoom, no problem. Just let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Emmy. Beatrice. Hi, Beatrice.
Hi, Joe. Thank you for doing this
No problem.
today because on Sunday I can't come on. I have a question. I have a downline that I need to bring on. Actually, two downlines. Actually, two downlines that I need to bring on, and but they both are in Nigeria. So I was wondering, if people in Nigeria, in Liberia, can come on and can join this, or just only.
No, anybody. See, if you're in your team, you can bring them.
So okay, but he MetaMask, he cannot download MetaMask. MetaMask is not in his country. So how will he give you a MetaMask address? I know
Wait,
somebody said something about
hang on, I'm
VPN, but
confused about your question. Why does he need to give me his MetaMask address?
no. Well, he wants to join the 3FO.
Yeah.
Doesn't he need to get his money, his Ethereum to MetaMask
No,
or Trust, Weather, or Exeter? Those wallets that are American based. Is there a
no,
different wallet that he
you
have
can
to
use
use?
Binance.
Oh, okay. But he does he need to use like the VPN or no?
I don't know. I don't live in Nigeria. I've no idea. But what I can tell you is my leader in Uganda, he uses
Mhm.
Binance all the time. I don't believe he uses a VPN.
Okay. What time do you normally come on besides the 7 o'clock UK time or US time? So that
I
way he
don't.
can come and explain to you.
Yeah, I don't
So
really have a schedule. You just message me, and and then if I'm free, we'll jump on a Zoom, or we'll set a time when I'll be free to jump on Zoom. I don't plan a schedule like today.
mhm.
I didn't have it pre-planned. I just got home from work. I did a few things. I did a couple of Zooms, and then I thought, right, okay, I'll do a Zoom this afternoon at 4 o'clock. So I announced it in the group because on my
Oh,
time schedule kind of changes quite a lot. Sometimes I get home from work a bit later than normal. So I just kind of make it up as I go along. Sometimes I've got quite a lot of Zooms, but like the last couple of weeks, I've been on Zooms with people that I've been talking to and bringing into the company in the afternoons. So
okay.
it has a lot
I'm
of
gonna
time.
see. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I can talk to him and see what time because I work until 4. So 4 o'clock my time in the US. So I'm gonna talk to him because he's like a little bit later than me, like 5 hours away. So I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm gonna message you to see if we can, like, um, all four of us because it's two of them that is not living here. So I'm gonna call. I'm gonna send you a message so that way we can meet up with you if that is okay.
Yeah, of course it's okay.
Thank you.
No problem. We'll arrange it. Thanks, Beatrice. Felicia, unmute yourself, Felicia. There you go.
Hi Joe, how are you?
Hey, Felicia, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Um, Joe, I just wanna find out maybe after you have assisted everyone, if you have a moment, I'm just having a bit of trouble with my MetaMask and the dApp for the for the
No problem.
miners, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Um, Another question with 3FO, the 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 250 that you shown that can be given to two downlines simultaneously. That is just for to top up to make up the 500, right? Because the
Yes.
minimum package is the 500.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if there's anyone in the community that gives a presentation in Portuguese?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I
Okay.
know of.
Is there a way that we can have these slides translated to
I've got the
Portuguese?
slides in
So
Portuguese.
you do?
Yeah, I've got the slides in Portuguese. I just don't have anybody who speaks Portuguese. And I don't know anybody, I don't think there's anybody in the company yet that's presenting in Portuguese. If you've got somebody that you can bring on board who speaks Portuguese and is willing to present, that would be awesome.
That's me. I speak Portuguese as
Oh,
well.
there you go. Ah, so that's why.
And my community is more Portuguese speaking.
Oh, there you go. So that's fine. So that's because we've got an appointment, isn't it, for tomorrow?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah. Why is my phone locked out? Yeah, we've got an appointment tomorrow, I believe, haven't we?
Not necessarily. I think it was for today, but we
Oh,
can do
today.
it
That's fine.
tomorrow.
Then do
It's
it
fine.
today. Then that's okay. Once we finish this, I need a bit of time because I have to eat. But once I've
Okay.
eaten, we can jump on Zoom and we'll go through everything you want to go through. No problem. I've got a presentation in Portuguese. It's fine.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
So message me. What time is coming up to 6 o'clock? Should we say about 7:30? What day is it today? It's Saturday today, isn't it?
That's fine. It's 8:30 here.
Yeah. So 7:30. Yeah. So let's do
18th.
about 7:30. Yeah, 8:30 for you. Okay, brilliant. Samuel Ayodeji.
Thank you.
No problem, Felicia. Samuel.
Um, so sorry. I think you've answered my question. I
Okay.
was confused about the 3FO link. I'm trying to log in and at my hand it was saying let me see. But right now I'm in, no problem. But before it was saying site not found.
Let me see if they fixed the home page. The landing page was correct.
I just sorted that with him. I just sorted that with you, Samuel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm fine because you helped me out.
Yeah, the 3FO landing page is being worked on at the moment. So the 3FO landing page isn't working, but the login page is. So that's fine. Okay. Did you have another question, Samuel, or was that it?
So more question. Is there any update on Capital 3.0?
Give me what you're looking for in the update, and then I'll tell you. Are you looking for a
we have
timeline, or
funds.
do you know what's happening with Capital 3.0?
Oh yeah, because I joined Capital 3.0 from the beginning, and I started investing, and I have like some funds inside. So I think I had he saying we're going to like withdraw our money, and we can use that to
Okay, so let me
resubscribe.
explain what's going to happen. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Probably won't happen now until the new year. But what's going to happen with Capital 3.0? By now, everybody who bought a Capital 3.0 package should have 5x'd. They should have received their 5x in their Capital 3.0 wallet. Those tokens that you've got in your Capital 3.0 wallet will be removed, and you will start to receive your 5x in Ethereum. Capital 3.0 is going to be developed into a mini 3FO within the affiliate marketing system. Okay. So you'll receive all of those tokens as
ETH.
As Ethereum. Okay. But right now, obviously, they're focused on 3FO. So whilst that is going to happen, it'll probably won't happen until the new year now, I don't think.
Okay, my last question. So what are we saying about the Alpha AI? When are we launching? Like, when are we going to know about it?
That's launching on the 26th. Chavez is going to go live with that on the 26th.
And he was like, he's going to share with our top rank leaders, right?
Well, I haven't had training on it, although I have got access to it. And I closed that tab down, so I can't remember what it is now. But did I save it on my tabs, on my bookmarks? No, I forgot to save it. Let me. Hang on, it was. There we go. That's what it was. There. I see. I get like 6 of these at a time sometimes. So I've been looking at it and I haven't really done anything with it because I haven't had much training or I haven't had any training on it at the moment. But I had a dabble. I swapped some BNB for this. And then I just swapped it back a couple of minutes later to just take out my seed and then held on to it just to see what would happen. So so that's gone down. That was 60 cents earlier on, but I haven't been watching it. It's gone down to 46 cents. So maybe now's the time to cash out on that. But I only put $5 in. I bought $5 worth of dark bet. About 5 minutes later, I sold it. I made a little bit of profit. And I was because I was only playing, and I held what I had left. I sold just to take out the seed money, and then I kept what was left over, and that was worth about 60 cents. So I probably made about $1 on that, maybe about 50 cents on that particular trade if I'd have cashed it out the complete amount here. But it doesn't look complicated, but when it comes to talking strategies, I think I'm going to need some help understanding because I'm not really clear on how the signals come, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out over the next few weeks.
Oh, okay. It's fine. We're going to wait on him.
Yeah, that launches on the 26th. And obviously while I'm in Thailand, I'll be getting some help from Trash It and a few others if I can.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Okay. No worries. Okay. I think that's us done. Thanks very much for your question. Let's call it there. Let's just let Mark into the room and just let him know that he's late. Hi, Mark. What have we got in the chat here? Oh, there's a few questions. Oh, brilliant. Thanks for that, Axel. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. Is it correct that if my first 2 people activate on the same day, we get $100? Yes, but don't publicize that to the wider community. I mute everyone, so we have to unmute them. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Brilliant. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. I'm going to edit that video. I'll try and do it today. If not, it'll be done tomorrow, and I'll put it up on YouTube. I hope, as always, you've got some value out of this. You understand the numbers behind this somewhat more deeply now, and you can see what a clever structuring of numbers this is, so that you have every possible advantage now to create generational wealth for yourself. The only thing is whether you're willing to commit to the work, willing to commit to trusting the company, to trusting Chavez, to trusting whatever it is you feel that you need to trust. If you're willing to make those commitments, the sacrifices required, believe me, I do a lot of hours between working full-time and sitting on Zooms. I get very little time to myself, so I sacrifice an awful lot of time to grow the business, to help you guys grow your business, because I know in the long term, we will all be traveling around the world together, coming to see each other, spending time with each other, if you so choose, having fun, enjoying things, making life a little bit easier for ourselves and our children and our children's children, because time's running out. Okay, thanks very much, everyone. We'll see you on the next Zoom. I'm not sure what day yet. I will announce on the particular day. Let's have a look who's... Okay, perfect. All right, thanks very much. Thanks very much, everybody. Good night. We'll see you on the next one. And remember, in just over an hour from now, is Eunice on the onboarding Zoom, corporate Zoom. So don't forget, jump on, show your support. And if there's anybody here that's brand new, jump on that Zoom and that'll help you understand the setting up of your system. Good night all. Bye.